Stacy So-and-so. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and welcome to new followers. I'm so glad everyone is here. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I've been promising that I would upload the video of the patchwork skirt I've been working on. Well, unfortunately, things got a bit hijacked. Last week, we had horrible storms that came through. We had tornadoes and high winds. Rain like I have never seen before. It looked like a hurricane blowing down our street. I couldn't even see the houses across from me. It was really that bad. And we were without power for 3 days. Actually, it was 2.5 days. And then for like less than 5 minutes, our power came on. We were so excited. And then boom, we heard just this loud noise, and the power went out again. Apparently, when they had put the power back on, it blew a transformer, so it took a little extra time. They got our power back on, and we were so excited, and then all of a sudden we realized that we still didn't have power in our kitchen, our dining room, our refrigerator, and we thought, well, it just tripped the breakers. Not the case. As it turns out, there had been it was surged, and my husband, we now have to get a new refrigerator, which trying to figure that out. And my husband's having to run new electric and put in new breakers for the kitchen and the dining room and one other outlet. Our house was built in the 20s, so when they put the electric in, it's just all kind of willy-nilly. So it's a challenge. But I wanted to show you what I was like, I couldn't do anything, and I was having to go out to my car to charge my phone. So it was really kind of hard for me to do any kind of filming. But I want to show you what I was doing because I still felt like I wanted to be creative. I still wanted to do something. So I thought I'd share with you what it is I do when I can't be at my sewing machine when I have no power, or if I'm away and I don't have a machine with me. So hang on, let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I've been doing. I'm sure both of these books look familiar to you because I have talked about these before. And so I decided, I'll start practicing some of my hand embroidery. Now, this is one that I had already made. This is a little zipper pouch that you could use for like makeup or as a coin purse that I made out of 2 pockets that I took off of a pair of jeans that I upcycled. Isn't that sweet? So I thought, I'm going to work on some more of those. But I wanted to do something different than what I had done before as far as like the stitch. So this is how far I have gotten. I did just a basic straight running stitch all the way around. And yes, I decided to use my really good thread that I ordered, the Shishiko threads or cottons, and I've been saving them. It's like I want to save it for the right project. And so this was the right project. Now the white that you're seeing, I used one of the Sakura Society grids, which this is the self-adhesive. You just stick it on and you can follow and use that as a grid to help keep your stitches even. So there's a close-up. Now I've got the little, as you can see right now, I have the little crosses going. But what I want to do is make them look like stars. Here's the side I haven't done yet, so you can just kind of see where we are. I love the ivory, the white thread on this really dark denim. So let me show you, if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I want to do the starburst on that pocket because I just thought it would be really pretty. And then of course I may also add some pearls, some other things, and it is going to be another zipper pouch. So there we go. You can kind of see this one would be a little bit smaller than the other, but perfect for like a little, if you need like a little coin purse, or if you need to just throw a little bit of makeup in it. I might add make it kind of a wristlet this time. So that is one thing that I was working on. The strange thing is these were a pair of jeans that were mine. And I wore them. They've been washed a million times, but I found that my fingers were turning blue. So this denim is still fading, which I thought was unusual. But so when I would take a break because I was tired of my fingers turning blue, the other thing that I worked on, or I've been working on, just as a little practice. I started this a long time ago, And I just keep adding to it a little bit here, a little bit there. Pin this in place. It's just a little sampler. So you can kind of see the different stitching, and it's really just going to be a little abstract piece. I don't know what I'll do with it. I might make it a pocket to put on something at some point, but I've really had a good time just sitting around and doing some hand stitching. You can see I've got the blanket stitch started up here. Oop, that one pulled loose. I'm gonna have to work on that. And I've got the pink going down here, so I still have to do some blanket stitch all the way around here. But this has been a great way for me to still be creative and feel like I'm just, I was doing something, because, all I could do was this and read and then attempt to figure out how to make dinner. So that's what I've been up to. And I do still have those other two projects going as well. The denim, if you'll remember, the denim and white skirt. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to make it a pinafore or if I wanted to leave it as a skirt, but I've actually decided I am going to leave it as a skirt, but I am going to make, I guess, for lack of better term, suspenders out of denim that go over. I want to have them crisscross in the back. They'll button onto the front and button onto the back, because I think that would be really cute. And that way too, if the person, they might want to wear the straps, but there might be times where they still want to wear it as just a skirt, and they'll be able to do that. I still have some trims and stuff I need to add to it. So, but at least I've made a decision. Back here is the patchwork skirt. I have, as you know, been filming the process of making it, and I will continue to do that. I really am hoping now that at least I have power back in my sewing room and my husband is at work during the day, that I can get back to filming the rest of that process and finish the skirt, because I know one person out there really wants me to finish the skirt, because they've already asked, hey, I want to buy that. Let me know when it's ready. They are aware of my power situation, so they've been very understanding. And the third project, if you remember, let me grab it real quick, that I had going on. Remember this? This is the white camisole that I'm going to be dyeing like a pastel daffodil yellow. Obviously haven't gotten around to that because it was really kind of hard to see in the kitchen with no light. And even though I could have done it, because we fortunately have a gas stove, so you can light the pilot light with a match, which is fine, but it was kind of hard to see. So once we get power back in there, I'll be able to go in and I'll be able to dye that, and then add, remember I bought, because you guys know I love daisies. I can add this beautiful daisy trim to it. So I'm looking forward to that project, because as you know, I think I'd mentioned that I'd never used RIT dye ever. So I've received some really good advice on how to make sure it turns out well and not a hot mess. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. But I just wanted to do a quick catch up, show you what I've been working on, let you know why I missed putting up a video last week. Obviously this one's going to go up this week, and then hopefully the following week you will get to see the patchwork skirt in its entirety. It'll be done, hopefully, and then hopefully off to its new home as well by that time. So I have a quick question. I want to just pose a quick question here at the end. When you're in the situation where you have no power, or you have no electricity because maybe you're staying somewhere that's off grid, what do you do? What is your favorite way? What projects do you work on? Just share in the comments, because we never know when something like that's going to happen, and it's always great to have something to work on and occupy your mind. And I spent my time either reading or working on my hand sewing, which I really enjoy, so I did make good use of the time. So everyone have a fantastic week. I will see you next time, and happy sewing.